my grandmother comes to mind first. The trait that I admire most in her is her determination. An example that illustrates this characteristic is when she crossed the border from Mexico to the United States while pregnant during the summer. Although she encountered many obstacles during her journey, she stayed strong, kept going, and did not give up. Before she crossed the border, she prayed that her water was not going to break during this event. However, one of the many obstacles that she faced was when her water broke during the crossing of the border. She was terrified. Luckily for her, she crossed the border just in time where she met with some friends who allowed her to give birth in their car. With all this going on, Yolanda's determination, perseverance, and strong mentality allowed her to give birth to her child safely. At least that's what she thinks is safe. Yolanda was born on October 23rd, 1953, somewhere in Mexico, to Jose and Rafaela. She was the firstborn in the family that included 3 brothers, along with 1 sister that unfortunately died at birth. The 3 brothers are Frances, Mateo, and Juanito. A family experience that she had illustrates the trait of hard work is when her brother moved away at a very young age, and she needed to keep her mother safe and stable with a stable income, since her mom, Rafaela, was addicted to drugs. Yolanda needed a full-time job to ensure her mom's well-being, as well as her brother's well-being. However, her brother's well-being was short-lived because they ended up leaving her alone with her mother after their father died. She felt scared and worried for her mom. She knew her mom wasn't trying hard enough to quit drugs, but she didn't want to push it towards her. Therefore, she kept working to pay the bills. Unfortunately, receiving a formal education was not possible for her because she was working a full-time job with some skills that she picked up from her father before he passed away. She knew she needed formal education. However, this was not possible with the long hours she was working and the hours after work when she needed to care for her mother. Some advice that she gives is, mantente fiel a ti mismo y nunca te rindas, which is Spanish for, stay true to yourself and never give up. She followed her model for years, and she is now living in a house in California with her husband and raising 3 kids. I admire Yolanda and only hope to follow her example. I will take her advice and apply it to my life. Her story is not only inspirational, but it is empowering, and I will strive to be the best version of myself with her growth mindset. As I see it, Yolanda is a warrior, and to be a warrior, you must be determined. And she met that criteria. She persevered with all the obstacles that life has placed in front of her. And not only did she make it across that border, but she made it across that border on the other side as a strong and independent woman.